Mr. S, Mr. P, get me the story and let me read Dumso under Agyekum Kufuor. Give me the story. Na menchira mo nkwasi ade o mate Ghana ha omoye. Journalist ni bi ekata nyoma so mo person be kan okre because we dey ye papa Kufuor me yen kan asem. Dumso under Kufuor. Let's read the papers. This is Agyekum Kufuor, ye papa Kufuor yen kan asem o Ghana. The worst president in the history of Ghana. Yet the ebechi and yeso Kufuor nkwasi asem so Ghana at 50. A whole commission was set up. They said Kufuor stole money. They Agyekum stole money. Kodjon Pieni stole money. They are supposed to be rotting in jail. We won't go jail. Say Mraya Juma o Ghana Kufuor or Sanko Owu jail. Now Kufuor chenwine. Kodjon Pieni o chenwine. Agyekum o chenwine. But omo die when we account for, when we MPP for, so we should not speak. Kufuor rallies nation. We Tuesday 24th July 2017. Now when I president, 50 cents. Mr. S, get me the story. Mechiramo Kufuor was rallying Ghanaians. Now because of what? Let's read the story. Yatete Ghana yenkano kure enkwasiade obi de yenkana some near swap problem ni egu some particular group so and then some particular group they have the free pass and they fool around in Ghana. Me enkan story no mo papa Kufuor time ni ma me enkan chiramo mo pedum so ho asemetie mo pedum so ho history ya kan ye be kai mo 50 cents in a dasono, the most corrupt president in the history of Ghana. A toilet no will be see a will see school bako. Will see one hospital or Santimemu. A detaining gonjania a Kufuor Kwasiampeno, Ekodi, Nihina Tabono, or in the Bessie Hospital, Akasia Kessia Santimemu Munipa. Their time Kwana Mope and yes, some Kwasia some so Ghana. And when you speak, Obiso Mwade Jack, Yenny you too. Yane yatra you to yane if you abontin ba ye ma eba ka kire se daddy omo be hagiye ye yire no hagiye so what toka yeso atoka we sidan ya yeso sidan o hwe papa yeso hwe papa o hwe mama hwe mama ye mba ho medical pro to wagimi ya be ka kire wo. We are not going to entertain foolishness again because o mani akire no enye ko bia dia it is we Ghanaians ya dia. Now listen, Kufuor, this is 2007. Thank you, Mr. S. Let me read the stories in the let me line it up for you. Nobody has issues. How can you build a nation? Now let's read the story. 2007, Kufuor and president. Let me enlarge it. This is besides, I want a story from the top. 1 second. All right, this is not the first. This is the first one. Thank you, Mr. S. President Kufuor addressing workers of the VRA after an inspection tour of the power generating facility said the government was making progress in its effort at diversifying the country's energy sources. He said it was, however, important to appreciate that building dams, thermal plants, and everything electrical requires some time. President Kufuor denounced attempts by section of the society to play politics with the energy problem and advised personnel at the VRA not to allow, this is Kufuor's quote, the pettiness and cynicism of the group of people, in quotes, end of quote, to affect their performance. He told them that the country was rallying on their efficiency and professionalism to overcome the energy challenges. Kufuor no asem no oko VRA na oni omo kasa na dum so ginemu obi na no ka che VRA for say sa problem abeto ye nne ama ye nka ne asem aye basa e wo say ye si the dams e wo say ye kran fidie abeso ye nyinam kan ansem mu e na all to VRA workers ne for say mamo mankofo bi a asem we abeto ye so say Ghana for no a omo de ye politics no mamo masankofo we enyi mani mfiri adwuma kase no so na okasa no okachire Ghana fo nyina se ye nyina yenka yentuma mbom na dum so na abeto ye no yensia no yentoa story no so moa. This is Agyekum Kufuor's statement. Mame toa so. Now, to be confident to overcoming energy crisis, Akosombo here July 24th, GNA, President John Agyekum Kufuor on Tuesday rallied Ghanaians to be patient. Tie Kufuor Mr. S, do you want this? You want everything to be read? All right. Thank you, Mr. S. I see President Agyekum Kufuor on Tuesday. President Agyekum Kufuor on Tuesday rallied Ghanaians to be patient and remain confident that the nation's current energy crisis will be resolved. Date national is saying 24th of July 2017. J.A. Kufuor kasaro kachire se ekuro no Ghana fo nyina no yenya botre yenka yakomantu yeyem odi nwa adwuma sene ya dum so ayewom no yebeso ano mmoa. How did Mahama bring doom so? This is 2007. Mahama was president 2012. How did Mahama bring doom so? How can you sit on TV and say Mahama did doom so by actually with Jimmy? Actually, nyansa. This is 2007. 2007. J.A. Kufuor no asem. Let me read the rest. This comes as the water level of the Akosomo hydroelectric dam begins to show signs of stabilizing after a period of consistent drop. Over the last 3 days, there has not been any change to the water level, and there are reports that tributaries of the dam are rising. A development expert at the Hydro Generation Department of the Volta River Authority say will lead to its rise by the end of the week. Now, let's go to the third story. Mr. Agyekum Kufuor, director of the Hydro Generation Plant, said they could safely run the 2 turbines below the dam's minimum water operating level of 235 feet without danger to either the equipment or the dam. He assured the nation that they have good instrumentation and monitoring systems, and from time to time they also invited experts from outside to evaluate the stability of the dam. He said the facility was being operated professionally and that no decision will be taken that was likely to endanger it. And I quote, "We know what we are doing," end of quote. The VRA over the last 10 years has overhauled the dam's equipment at a cost of $126 million. This story I am reading to you, 2007, July 24th. J.A. Kufuor went to Akosombo. He was rallying Ghanaians to say, "Dumusaba, yenka yentuma mwano, ne yensia no kwan, mwa." And today, because a president came to power, and that president decided to admit and take responsibility that I am not a coward like that your tall dogo yaru. I am not a coward that guy who goes out there, take our gold and make chains to hang on his neck like 50 Cent. I am not a hypocrite. I will not hide behind politics. I will not hide behind tribe. I will take the responsibility and deal with it. It is a Mahama. I take that responsibility on the doom so by more. And these, you see, these things, we need to say it. We correct them. On said na pako tina TV so ka say Mahama na dum so bae, but he knows. Say Papa Kufuor dogo yaro no, he could not solve this problem. He knows that they came to power, they met Dumso. But you see, the Akan media, the Asantefo media, are deliberate to destroy Ghana. Into young can Ukrainian Asantefo, young can Ukrainian Ghana for, and into the end, you to me kotam Amerina is Western region, almost a Ghana for no. Near the Bessia Santim, no 2 for Frantuma, no a bebu, no a catcher say, yep, EC yan Toma private people, near boy and sim. If you say Ghana no, or be my junior almost say, Omunkwa de different. Inti na pokwa siampenyi no atama Mary na kukumase ade ntira oya santini omo makani di omojimi inti Kufuor betena Ghana na Kufuor betudum so na Kufuor de nikotodwe wentumi ansolve a na obetena beka nkwasha sam se Mahama na didum so bae wajimi o papa Kufuor no sabio nkana ban ni nimnyansa nko mo solve dum so. We were in this country when J.A. Kufuor mo papa Kufuor ekofa asofo kogu Akosombo 2007. That is the date there enegu no 2007. Pastors pray for Akosombo Dam. J.A. Kufuor na siso mugu basum so munko bompaye 2007 mwa wana na president of Ghana na mu Ghana fo nyina so mo jimi We all lack intelligence. And every fucking day. Na problem all I see solve no. Na matete Ghana for ntem. Na mo de nkwasiabe. Na mo de amamre. Na mo de Jimmy. Na ye da ho tie problem mu. Me say if you're not ready to move with us, leave. Stay where you want to stay. We will move this country forward because Jimmy ne dawson. Sa ma timi ho attitude ne ye dey different. And na bibia dey o say kwaya fa. We mu dey ni say kwama fa no. Sa nkwasiade no. We are going to stop it. Mo papa Kufuor na ote eye esoro ho no. Nkwasi adwuma o ye ni 2007. You can't say an air moya. Na a hamo, meboa, ha. You can't say an air moya. Na po ani hunimu hindro se, kwa de biki kan kwasi asem to, na ya wode. Na po din kwasi asem obu enim tia na ya wode. Moa. Mo you say be jaika. Moa. Ya bechiche Ghana. We don't have time for this nonsense again. Mr. S, thank you very much. This is Mo Papa Kufuor picture or call eye akoso mo. Yade ni nyina ba kirebo mo pe omumpo yade ba kirebo. This is 2007 J.A. Kufuor eko akosombo. Wasesa sofo agogu du akosombo so mko bompaye. Ni nua ketwa se ne bia mu ba abe solve a problem no. Na po jimi gina o say Mo Papa Kufuor onie Kufuor kwa akosombo onie. Wamfa one kobo anka ho. Asofo no kofo mo say omombra this is J.A. Kufuor. And I keep telling Ghanaians Kufuor as a father, I respect him. Kufuor as a dad, I respect him. Kufuor as a Ghanaian, Sebio Wabobra, Nemba, Ewan in China, Nananamoho, I respect him. Kufuor as a politician is a criminal. We got actually with Jimmy on Tiasie. Mr. J.A. Kufuor, he is older than my father. I respect him as a father. I respect him as a Ghanaian, a grandfather. I respect him as a man or what the busia are also etifie and nananam one in chain. But as a politician, he's a criminal. Or ye re or ye Kufuor. He is the man who has destroyed this nation. In China, know the distinction. When it comes to politics, Kufuor is a demon. When it comes to a father, he's a great father. And anywhere I meet him, I'll give him that respect as a father. But I will not give him that respect as a politician because he did more harm to Ghana. 50 cents, no. Most of them so 50 cents. So, adie yenya santifo na ya capture radio or Ghana. And ye can't trogu radio so and ye say Ghana. Yenya santifo titru, yenya ya say Ghana. And intina sa boy we are who fin or no aka kire mo say mo asantefo na mo ya problem. Asantefo ne akanfo na the problem of this country. Ye de so a ye nkanta. Asantefo ne akanfo na the problem of this country. Ye de so a ye nkanta. Asantefo ne akanfo na the problem of this country. Ye de so a ye nkanta. Asantefo ne akanfo na the problem of this country. Ye de so a ye nkanta. Asantefo ne akanfo na the problem of this country. Ye de so a ye nkanta. Asantefo ne akanfo na the problem of this country. Ye de so a ye nkanta. Asantefo ne akanfo na the problem of this country. Ye de so a ye nkanta. This is the reality. Mo amu nipa ne ho fins a no kasa ansam na kire mo. Me na kasa asantefo na Ghana problem. Kwa me fifa nipa fon sa no. And you see another problem I want Ghana and say because GTV has been politicized. Hey, Kufuor kwa akosombo video ho or GBC. They don't want to release it. Kufuor eka dum so honsem on tape. Yeah, recording no or GBC. But because it has been politicized, ye de nyina sie. Kwasiafo na o GBC on a penyin na oda no ka kire Kufuor say Kevin Taylor we have to switch his TV off. Tenure boa. You want to switch my TV off. Release those videos for Ghanaians to see what Kufuor said 2007 when he went to Akosombo, when he gave speeches in parliament about to do so and more and I'm good GBC and a back Kufuor there nama confiscate tapes you have put embargo on it. Nobody should see the nonsense Kufuor did in Ghana. You want to tell me at Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, you don't have a single tape of Kufuor addressing Ghanaians on energy crisis? Moi, foolish people. 10 year boy, on only the GBC, I just say 10 Kevin Taylor's TV off. 30 man. Go and ask GBC. Ask GBC where the tapes are. They have the videos there. Kufuor free power in Kwasiafo we buy a pet and omojiji Kufuor tapes in Yanom Nuko. And the GBC from 1992, every footage you want of every president, state of the nation, every presidential visit, it is there. Why are they not releasing Kufuor's statement when he was president from 2007? Why have they kept those videos? Because in Kwasiafo, you're trying Mahama Diaba, ni akofa NDC for Diaba, more. Now, what Ghana na ekrono, we are being selective about national issues. Do you think we can build this nation? Come to America. From Reagan's time and before Reagan's time, to whoever's time, George Washington, whatever. Every footage, if you want to access it, you will see it. Come, America, his history. America's democracy is over 500 or whatever years. The first day Americans decided to tape presidents and their records to keep their, you can go and find it. Ghana Nkwa, just 2007. Kufuor tape bimo Ghana. Today, you can search the internet, the GBC Nukrampono, you can search everywhere, GBC, you will not find J.A. Kufuor's tape. Na Kufuor oya bonsam. Kufuor oya bosum. Ade Kufuor, ye chali tape no ahira. Go there, you see Rawlings' own. Go on GBC. Go on the internet. You will see speeches from J.J. Rawlings when he was president, when he was addressing people, state of the nation. Every single statement J.J. Rawlings made, we can see it. It is there. Every statement Atta Mills made, we can see. The archives are there. You go Google, you see it. You go YouTube, GBC. Only J.A. Kufuor Kro no obe boy ye. Kwasi ade obeye yenti. O free power na si yampepa ni nyina because no so J.J. Rawlings. Kufuor nkwasi ade obedi ya obetata Rawlings na ope Rawlings kuna ode reconciliation ba ye ye nya santini bia ma na meka se mehu se JJ Rawlings atwetuo enu ti da J Kufuor ode reconciliation ba ye reconciliation no pe JJ Rawlings kuno na ope say the people put JJ to death. Now he wanted us Ghanaians to kill JJ. And he wanted to do it in a nice way. That Obi ni pebi babetina TV so I can say I was there and I JJ tweet too. Then he will say oh where the Ghana for na ekon inti yanya ne den. What does the constitution say? He wanted to kill Rawlings in jail. But God being so good, ye nya santini bia tuma betina TV so I can say na me gina ho and Rawlings bo we trimu tuo. Kobene Japan no nam ho ne Kwasiafo no maka no say no papa mo judges so bitumi ka explicitly say JJ Rawlings tweetu. They are all people who made things up. And Kufuor set it up in a way na Ghana for your Jiminti we didn't understand. Reconciliating what? What were we reconciling? What had happened? Who had hurt anyone? No, 2007. You go all the way back to 1982. Why didn't you go back to Buzia? Why didn't you go back to? You were a criminal, you, as a politician. You just wanted to kill the man. You just hated Rawlings. You hated Awonafo because you were a bad man. And nobody was able to sit on national television to tell Ghanaians to say, I was there when JJ Rawlings killed this person. Nobody. That's why you could not kill him. After that, you went after him. You took all his privileges from him. You are a bad man. That's why you are sitting in a chair. You are a demonic man. You are a bad man. And these are the things we have been sitting with till date. Into Kufuor free power. And an inquest obey yanti kroma na small girl be free America. Ebe Kufuor shwa ebe jiska koye. Nientia. Small girl, Mr. S, get me the story. Where we know in Ghana, and a small girl, 18, 19-year-old girl, eba Ghana, ebeka say or your contract be ma Ghana, or but you Kufuor shwa sa adoma, ebe jisika ko abruchi. Nienti kroma. Kufuor why? Why don't you want us to speak about Kufuor? Kufuor ba ye no ye. A dear dime papa no see ya boy Ghana, hospital papa bang, school papa bang, a crime papa bang, Atta Mills ni Kufuor, sa George Washington Road no, Bush dear no, and one no, and Kufuor sika no dear you. Sa thing that it was there. And we need to understand. These are the things that you trauma sound somewhere across hande. Today you cannot get Kufuor's you go into the archives no Kufuor because it was deliberate. Clean everything that I have done. It was deliberate. Into to do some na po Jimmy Wabejan say John Mahama brought Jumso. We have given you one of the records. Weja ubu ofuwe muna. Na the American enya no kra Facebook yenjiska wo. The American wa hano eyentra Facebook yenjiska wo. Me no tie 2 minutes met me be another page. Ko ho ne ko ka papa no wo ho. Koto airtime. E wo nhira. Ko yerepa. Ko eye de Casbin FM. Ko Asantifo radio no so Angel kweku otin na ko na kase o to airtime na ko chirechire mu ho wo bodam memete no manje usika wo onhwe akọ. That is the issue. And he said now po betna nipem na he takes this as a joke. Companies are rolling out of Ghana. They are leaving the country all because of Dumso. These people just don't want to do it because Jimmy, you can't take action, you cannot revolt, you cannot demonstrate, you cannot attack them. Into Napomo Jimmy. So he's bold enough to sit on TV. Gizad Yazi, thank you very much. That small girl. Her name was Gizad Yati. Gizad. Yes, Gizad Yazi. That young girl. Obajuchi Kufuor show us doma ebeji $200,000 kudiye. Or say rice, den yanti krumha. Ene de mama yanka. Mama no de asam kese na waka na Kufuor ni hwa. Me so sem wo hwa. We dwa. Ena boy we de oka no me say asam na make me boa no betena TV so ko bie Facebook na badwudwam. We dwa. Mr. S gets me in the story. Hey, Mr. S, pull that story for me. I'm delete our stories nyina. And my Kufuor bosom. Hey, yanka papa Kufuor asemo. Hey, Kufuor de e na Kufuor ye. E na JA Kufuor ye hu bi da. E na Kufuor ye ma Ghana. Toilet, epic toilet no. JA Kufuor betu Dumso. When to me and solve it. Let's get this fact right. John Mahama and NDC by they solved it. They are going to sit on the touchline. No master Jimmy Omo. Omomone omompeni fuobi. Ubon some opposition they will start. Hey, we Jimmy, we ni intellectuals. Sa no mo ye. De bia no ye chichire man no mo tinchen no mo say man no. Every time Ghana is on the track, na sankofo we aba. Every time Ghana is on a good track, anytime I hear building chronic Caribbean, no maba, almost starting to Kwame Nkrumah breso. Kwame Nkrumah who so me ankwasi afo mo kan okre e no twe ne ho e no mo started to attack Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah won elections in prison because of these ingrates, because of these very selfish people, because of these pieces of human beings. Dark, short people. These are the people who destroyed this country. They went after Nkrumah, they destroyed Nkrumah. Nkrumah stood still and he decided to build Ghana. Development in Nkrumah and Ghana, 90% was anti-memu. And so still, Otumfuor said to Jina, I can say, conform Nkrumah pass anti-Fuatem. Aden, as anti-Fuatem, Edian as anti-pe. As anti-do 7 feet. Asante Edu 7 feet. This is what we are talking about. We all have our mistakes, we have our problems, but the consistency in your diabolic acts, the consistency in your hypocrisy, the consistency in dragging this country back is getting out of hand. And then Bodja say Kobie Kumasi International Airport. Monferry. This is what I'm talking about. Mr. S, pull the story for me. This story is about Kufuor Onegizo Yazi. This lady. This is a story we all know about. Today in history, I will finish Kufuor Gizo Yazi. Young girl. I'll get his picture for you. And then a young girl, American girl, not only 20 years. Not only 20 years, or Kufuor share them to Sakoko. And then they have taken all these things off the internet. I didn't try Kufuor sem. This is what Jimmy into a fool like Paul. I don't want you know Jinaho. All that he has to do is denigrate the NDC because Kufuor Amade Juma. Ye be history na mamu omupo. Let me read the story for you. I na wudwa ese me fa me ho. Ah. Na me ka fa me ho anka metia. Ma me ka story na nchiro. Ya anya bia bukura en fan ho. Oti Ghana na mo hunahuna nipa. This is it. Ma me ka nchira mo. Kufuor tena Ghana, small girl, US American citizen. Small girl. Obaje twe show say cowbell, ebaji iska koye monka. Let me read it for you to hear. We Ghana web. Ya be ma mo videos ni nyina mo, some nka no kore. Ya be kata obi nyoma so awaye. Former presidential advisor to John Agyekum Kufuor, Miss Giselle Yadzi. No, or your advisor to Kufuor. When you are and say, hey, you have a pack of four, and I tell them, Mr. Kufuor as a dad, I respect him. Kufuor as an elderly man, I respect him so much. Kufuor as a husband, Kufuor as a grandfather, Kufuor as a politician, he's a criminal. Now look at this. Former presidential advisor to John Agyekum Kufuor, Miss Giselle Yadzi, in 2010 called on the government of Ghana, including parliament, to reopen investigations into allegations of corruption she claimed the ex-president perpetrated while in office. In 2010, Abayo Weba Ababakache said, "Yem investigations of Kufuor, so na Kufuor e kromfuor." Besides, I got three. I'll get the last one. Young kind story, no. Miss Giselle Yadzi, who earlier claimed she has children with the former president, indicated her readiness to foot the bills for her trip to Ghana to lead evidence to expose corrupt activities of the former president. In an interaction with the media, she said, while making references to the ex-president's denial of having fathered any child with her, and I quote, 3 or 4 days ago, he, Kufuor, started it. He insulted my children. I'm going to finish it now. End of quote. Never the can insult na me Mommy anka Kufuor asem. Kufuor. Ah, moya Kufuor say Yesu. Oni Kufuor wan tafuor. And the kwa DNA Kufuor be trash. Oswa Ghana fosi Canada koma yazima. Motete wona otifi chem no hunahuna mo. Me wi a me kire mo ba nim. Beautiful lady. Ono sa no so pe oba no ho fe we dwa Kevin mu ade o an uwu akọ heaven ko bo strasa ko ho ne ko tinim ofui mama njudwe mu ahanche mu wi a. So this is the continuation of the story. On se masoma ya mu de we nyina yen kan kire mo. Now Miss Yadzi said Mr. Kufuor had put his hand in fire, knowing that she had the evidence on the hotel and everything else she had been talking about. She maintained that she had negotiated the purchase of the hotel for the ex-president and not his son, Chief Kufuor, as Ghanaians have been made to believe. Sa Kufuor hotel no, maami wei ene jine mu ema Kufuor to hotel no, ede ma Kufuor ena Kufuor beda no ne kache nse ne badia. Sa Kufuor hotel na Kufuor dia oba na Kufuor gina na so bu nipa ena be ka kire ye ono ne sa wontafuo oba ne ka se Kufuor be so bu ni kwasea motete Ghana ye Kufuor. Now Miss Giselle Yadzi, a former presidential advisor to the ex-president John Agyekum Kufuor, ebisi kroma Bill Clinton muhu de to no papa we ko so da jail dadada ye kro no kanyansa foguma ka Kufuor ko so da jail dadada. His own aid, personal aid, wanyemono, and an abokrono, and my personal aid na babontene, abeka kire say, Papa we Ghana fosika koto hotel wawa, Kufuor nedia. Near tia ye jiminti. Me and Kufuor asem, by meka Bill Clinton asem. Minja Kufuor asem ka, na meka se Monica Lewinsky, and Bill Clinton anyadia, na Kufuor na namho. Yanjugum Miss Giselle Yadzi, a former presidential advisor to the ex-president John Agyekum Kufuor, who began haunting the latter over 5 years ago, appears unstoppable as she has now called on the government of Ghana, including parliament, to reopen investigations into allegations of corruption she claims the ex-president committed while in office. This is serious. And Nitina Kufuor, after his term, they deleted everything about Kufuor, all his foreign trips, his local trips, every single statement. No video of Kufuor speaking. Be that. So be Kufuor video na a interview akoye no VOA and I say BBC and I say before he became president. But Kufuor as president, never. Kromfowi. Mr. S, where's the last one? Before I show the woman's face. This is the last part of the story. My main kind of stories be brio when they be and Friday. I feel about 11 men down or china kwejuma. Yeah, you jadi in name wedja kopti wo de ko bia wo de enjiska abofum. Last part of the story in here. In a comeback interview following reaction to her charges against Mr. Kufuor in an earlier interview on Wednesday, Ms. Yadzi last Friday prayed government for an assurance of security for herself, twin children, she says she had with the ex-president as a condition for her coming. Ma America say eye Ghana ban Kufuor friso a omumbie investigations ni biem na opese entafo Kufuor ne wo ye any on one kasa ope security a Ghana for fama no obeba Ghana bedwudwem a kire Ghana for kro no Kufuor bo Ghana owia musika to hotel osanye mo no wey na motete wo so no so me kwaka Bill Clinton asem ba ma menka Kufuor asem Kufuor anka brochire wan ko dem 80 years. Yankai second paragraph. She said she was prepared to foot the bills for her trip to Ghana as well as her boarding and lodging while in the country to lead evidence to expose corrupt activities of former President Kufuor. This is her quote. 3 or 4 days ago, Kufuor stated, he insulted my children. I'm going to finish it now. End of quote. She exploded in apparent reference to the ex-president's denial of having fathered any child with her during an interaction with the media on a platform created by Media Foundation for West Africa, MFWA, last week Tuesday. Now, this is the lady. Sata no aware Madam Kufuor esifie and okopede de. Onye after years na maame ne bae o free power after 10 na maame ne bae we oja maame Kufuor ya maame Kufuor may he so rest in peace maame Teresa Kufuor decent woman na we jane sifie na ye nam ne twetwe na be ma e de sa adoma kinkerenka otwo didi matem abuofunu me ko Bill Clinton de me boa oba we na Kufuor 8 eye dan na Ghana yete Oba we na president 8. Kufuor pebroni. O de same ya Kufuor pebroni te same. Je Kufuor na mo ya ma le de Ghana ma. Asante fo mba de unyo. O pebroni. O pe mixed race. Kingereng. Kufuor obeto dum so. She was presidential special advisor. Play the tour on your team non so teachre. Kingereng. This lady, beautiful. Oh, but that was the palatable in Ghana, you know, my wife Teresa. And we love Ghana, you know. Obi anim sa Santifomba ma de enia Santifomba de omo hofe. Ghana de won't hwe baby anko ja Santifomba omo de omo hwe be ma ye. And we all cherish the woman as you can see. Hey, so tanga. Or the Madam Teresa Tifie may so rest in peace. No nam. Kingereng. Obo dwami anadwo. Boy wey, obwa no kra ne ne de ho na making kan akere wo no. Yabeka ni nyina entima nobody in Ghana should open their mouth and say Mahama na dum so bae Kufuor ebetu dum so J.A. Kufuor obetu dum so. Mr. S, what do you have? Mr. S, Mr. P, dear, boss, read this one. Okay, I'm going to read this one. All right, it's part of the story, right? Mr. S is a Jabaku, main kind way. Yeah. You're kind in a story in him. I'm ready to win. Thank you, Mr. S. You're kind in a yen jaibu. Me team the same kind way. Boss, read this one too. When the details in Quine Hana war, Hana Quine war. And Quine Jina Kingerang, Kingerang. Oh my God. Now, I was there. I made the negotiations. And then this is her quote. She strongly asserted, saying that the Chief Kufuor did not have the capacity to repay the loan of $3 million required for the purchase of the hotel. Since it was in an uncompleted state, the additional funds were needed to complete it. Or see, tema omukodi hotel na no oho obane na eka kingerain or se no ni kingerain eto na sa hotel na ni incomplete ye na no mu hia $3 million to complete it. Na Chief Kufuor na Kufuor ba no okofa sa sika no wen mama njujum. She said it did not take a poor man to access a loan to the tune of millions of dollars, especially as the hotel was not ready to start generating revenue immediately. I say, Samreno, na Chief Kufuor, only wine, Oyeni to Chief Kufuor, and Dambreno, na enye Oyeni nebetume eco Agyekum loan of $3 million. It was a Ghana 40 as I say, eye Obia Oyeni Patitu at the Kufuor, and the betume dinjinemu Agyekum loan of $3 million. Oko ne nimno, and I quote, Kingereng. Monfrano, Kingereng, Yabapa Kufuor, Kingereng, Wapawa, Utamna report in a yebono. Kufuor Pebrunis is a Kevin Taylor. Hey, Kufuor. Sama Konodia, now you are Konodia. And the best. You know, when you make a loan, you ask for such a loan for millions. No, you know, when you make a loan, you ask for such a loan for millions of dollars. It does not mean you are a rich man, because you cannot be poor and go to the bank and ask for them. You cannot be an employee and ask for them. Look, I want to buy this hotel for $3 million or $3 million, three and a half or $4 million. When you are earning a simple salary monthly, Giselle argued. Or see, or some say Ghana ni bie ni wa oye ejuma yetu a okabosomia ubetumi asori akose okwakoji loan $3 million or $3.5 million. E be kire say oye nipa bia oye nipa titiwa sebio udi mu ansa na wenya a loan of $3 million, especially sa loan na wojino o de kwa kwahye hotel no kran starting ejuma, because afena wo be complete enyan generate revenue enti o ka kire Ghana for say sa Chief Kufuor na Kufuor ka say ne ba no hotel ne ba no boa e yo ono Giselle no not ho e no mo gi sa loan no adua sa sika no e record stage sa hotel no 2007 $3 million. Ye Agyekum Kufuor man ko ye nka ho asem 2007, and this is just one of Kufuor's deals. One. There was a time I was reading some article in Financial Times, and it was Kufuor's interview, and they were asking Kufuor about Ghana's energy deal, and that was when the former Ghana ambassador to the US, this man is in Massachusetts now. I saw Chadi Scooby. That is how he brought all those people together. It was through the energy deal. Kufuor tam energy deals man and then now for Bewa. That guy who used to be the ambassador here, and the Suya Pamona or Massachusetts, that was when Bewa Dems came in. Into Kufuor, they were paying Bewa Dems back into their mom's portfolios, And the Financial Times sad story, go on the internet and go read. I read the whole interview. I'm saying Kufuor, Kufuor, or Ghana chair president to be in the history of this country. Kufuor gift auntie. Dum so na dia be pia wo me say samo pedum so asema mamumba Muhammadin wom yanko enim we ka jeje Rollins anka power da ho anka girl interview o nyina anka da ho and the GBC omo delete bibia omo keepi omo ye sieye na GBC na nyobi papa dia o eye den a GBC no yesu be wura hobi. Now there's another story we need to look at. Weja hwe ubuofu na yesu ubuofu na fami ho. Now this story is also very important. West. Which one is this? I don't even want to talk about this story. After your marking. My team, they are telling me, say, $3 million in 2007. If you decide to strike out inflation and other factors, $3 million in 2007 today is $4.5 million. When you strike out the inflation and other co-mininis. In 2007, Kufuor air to hotel of $4.5 million. Or down in Ghana, me Papa Kufuor. 2007, Kufuor to hotel worth $3 million. What about the Sikima? Almost $5 million. Hotel, wow. Yen kan wasem near Ghana ya din. Masa ubu ofu akodi fufuo da wo. Ubu ofu a koyen katikonto deda na enko bebia. What about old Ghana cedis ma 620 billion. Sa $3 million no they call old Ghana na 620 billion. Sa sika na Kufuor tam ye oni Obawi this lady. Omo tam ye de ko to Kufuor hotel. We Kufuor pe de fe. De no konjina so. De dida ye Kufuor pe Kwame Nkrumah taste. J Kufuor ope Nkrumah taste, ope Kofi Annan taste. Omo ye taste. Ready. Koye Kufuor fie we bri. I say castle. Koye fie otim. I say castle no tim. Mwe Jimmy. Mahama. Eko si fie obi di ni fie ma Mahama tremu nkwase afotra okodidi na tam. Mahama o. Yeso ti change homes. Ye di Mahama tam sa aboa we kromfo. Monko abrons, monko people so nko I say Egyptian king e no to ye nkan asem. Edan obedem kiti bi e che otwi eye scooter na akodu no mu ni ho atompa so. Sikeni bre. Masa ubu ofu akodi fufuo da o. Na wo papa Kufuor no owo me taste ni bi. Owo Kwame Nkrumah fatia taste. Osa wo Kofi Annan taste. Osa wo me ekobedu owo me taste ni bi. O jibi ko no wa o taste akopa bi e. Kufuor me taste. Kingereng giza oni ne edeyie ai ema oni Kufuor wo mo abrochire wo fin se eyi apofit wo ye MPP for ye wagimi Kufuor will taste fucking Kufuor Chag we 2007 those times ba you presidential special advisor hey Kufuor we di nipa bro. Hey, Kufuor will taste what? Papa. Yeah, papa no. Hingering. Kufuor, thank you very much for I've joined your club and I'm very excited to be part of your club. Kufuor sue free Kwame Nkrumah ho. Osa sue free eye Kofi Annan ho. Na Kufuor mpeso bia be sene nkwase yie. So yiri ebroni ayen so nkwase yie. Ai. Tell yiri ebroni a obi antumi bebom kan. Adai ai ye metena se. Ai we de enka boni bi animo. Wa wonim sa manchem ye ofa ko nim. Ai de opapa ne nyini ye no. Ye se ne ba panyina ato. Na ye tietie mo ye so abankran. Ena ye se ye ba be se we yie. Bosumi a eto asu na wotwe mienu edi ejire. Eno na nka pese wo ba. Na sa ata mo yire to asanteni ba. Ontumi nka foku ye de yie eyi na ba. Na ye bobom na gang. But whoa. Ha. Gang. Whoa. It was your opinion, man. What you didn't do. I gang. Kofi Annan is what's in the year. I said, go and check it. Nigeri a French ni. Oh, yeah, small French. Want to brofo, want to French. Yes, it was Kofi Annan ye. Hey. Obeda ne was Kofi Annan ye. And no trick criminal Kufuor suya no. And even a Kwame Nkrumah suya no. Into go gang. Obeti whoa. Aha, wako Kofi Annan fie no. Nigeri a broni. Kofi Annan top wall. I say, hello, sweetness. Can you go check it out? I said, don't worry. Ça va bien. Tu le passes, tu le vas camion. Na Kofi Annan she inside. Ubom gang. What I say? We say, bonsoir. It was a very new to the knee. Oh, good morning, madam. Say, what do you need here? Oh, I'm from far away. That's why. I am uncle. I Kofi Annan uncle. I funeral come. So invitation. I say okay, I'll give it to him. Oda one other shabolim. Now I may you know I just say I go for you in church. You don't about to budget. So go fear on a crassy. Na say o go kasa we yen wamba wa wo de letter ko ye wo bra no broni wo betumi broni be yi ano wo ko e wo tuma nkasa na ko na bro say what are you talking about, which funeral ko kum na gina we wa fa me se be de ma no say please can he calm down, what is he talking about? Wa fa me de me sade na mo kan me ntiase me ko e ma mi na bi apunu na me share nsem ontumi ndi nkomo Kwame Nkrumah for strategy bi Kofi Annan for strategy bi anything na Kufuor for strategy anything na me call best for strategy me pay ye. Now you see a go bro free Jimmy. Yeah, strategy the doso. Aye, ye de Agye and Salamo. Aye, ye de ye wara bro for Salamo the other by beji. By yes you ma bro nya de. Aye. Gang. Whoa. I get it. Give a wonderful. Give that one for wrong. Go for him test. Aye, omo wara bro fu nyina, omo person mu kwe yi. Omo nyina strategy, omo pay yi. I'm paying now. What I was in a year. Hey, kwa Kofi Annan fia was in a year. What about them? I did on the broad in Becca. Ubom gang. What to go? Don't say escavovi. Gang. Whoa. The king. I say hello. How are you? Also, me Kwame. I only on cat. A tutuno. Ugo church match the broad. He said, "Oh, for Kwame Kum. Nini abema uye." I don't know about church him. Over church him saying. I don't know about Ubet Untmin Jum. Tilabaka so letter, Kofi, letter Kevin, I general to bolim. A year by a ma, Nebuchadnezzar for Quancumbra. Now let another Uko catch a Mr. Kofi Uko Kevin Ho. I say, Bigina Ho, I say, oh, Yami Crampo, the Kevin in the Irena Bay, and no Martin. I say, Quacum, not into one bay, but what Uko Ho. Now, Bruni was, how are you? I say, Bruni, I say, did you I say, Mr. Bumusa Bruni made a call. I say, what are you talking about? I don't talk. It was a pay the yamba, then samba, I don't talk. Inti Kufuor the strategy, no. Yam pen kwasi yenti ya wari abrofu. Yam pen kwasi wedding, and kwasi engagement. Yam pen kwasi 17 ya wari abrofu. Inti yani yanjisa kwasi programs need to do. When you have a letter, bra. All right.
Omar for